Hello and welcome, a very warm welcome to you from Champéry in Switzerland. We'll be bringing you live coverage of the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2014. It really is a spectacular setting for these championships. Champéry offers postcard Swiss village charm with preserved architecture and a flourishing restaurant scene. It's all happening here at Le Palladium. Final series of round-robin matches, and our featured game is the women's encounter between Switzerland and Russia. Russia, the top qualifier, Switzerland in second position, but need to win to maintain that second position. There are the two teams. I'm Alison Walker, and alongside me, Kenny Edwards, giving you live commentary on the whole game and updates from all the rest. Here are the teams then. The Swiss lead, Christine Uhrig. At second, Franziska Kaufmann. Their third player is Irene Scory. And the lead, Binia Felcher. For Russia, the lead, Ekaterina Galkina. At second, Alex Saitova. Their third player, Margarita Fomina. And the Russian skip, Anna Sidorova.
Games will begin in 1 minute. Good luck and good curling.
There are the standings then. As I said, Russia leading the way. What a week they've had. Switzerland just behind them and hoping to maintain that position. Denmark, Finland, Scotland and Sweden all still in with a chance of getting into those tie-breaking positions. So some key games in this round robin, and they are the Finland-Scotland game and the Sweden-Denmark game. The winners there go through. These two are already through. Here's the stone colours, Switzerland the reds and Russia the yellows. And time to get a quick word with Kenny. What's the prospects for this game, Kenny?
Yeah, I think it's quite an exciting game, Alison. Switzerland have suffered 2 defeats so far this week, and Russia, they are yet to be beaten. The Russians have rode their luck at time, but they've been so good when they've been 1 or 2 shots up. They've not given anybody a chance to get really back at them. I think that's what Russia will be looking to do, is turn the hammer really early in the game, get that last stone advantage back and score multiple points. I've seen Switzerland start quite slowly in their games and begin to perform sort of within the second half. So
yeah, they've taken a couple to the wire, haven't they? And only just pulled through. So we're in this first end. And the Russian lead, Ekaterina Galkina, 26 years old. The lead from Moscow, 9 years on this team. Was a very, very good synchronized swimmer as well. Lives and breathes curling. And it's a very tight-knit team, this, isn't it? They've been together a long time.
yeah, they have, Alison. This is Ekaterina's, I think, 9th European Championship. They've managed to win gold a couple of times, this Russian team, back in 2006, 2012.
And they have a bronze medal as well. They have looked impressive this week. Alexandra Saitova, second for Russia. First year on the team. This is Franziska Kaufmann, 27-year-old for Switzerland. Lives in Grindelwald. The Swiss team, of course, winning gold in St. John at the Women's World Championship. There's the rules of play for you. 6 ends minimum, 38-minute thinking time, and they're allowed 1 60-second timeout.
Yeah, the thinking time's a new addition to the European Championships this year. Moved away from the total time of 73 minutes. So,
universally welcomed, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't punish you if you're trying to be aggressive. If you're going total time and you're trying to be aggressive and go round corner guards, play a lot of draws, you do take more time than if you're playing the takeout. So it encourages for more stones to be in play, and that's can only be a good thing.
Margarita Fomina for Russia, the third player, 26 years old. 7 years with this Russian team. Here's Irene Story, the 30-year-old Swiss third.
Yeah, not much going on in this first end. Both teams playing it quite safe.
I mean, do Russia kind of view this as almost as a practice game, you know, because they're in such an unassailable position? Is it just keeping things oiled, if you like?
Yeah, it's a kind of... you wouldn't want to lose it because you lose momentum going into the playoffs. So I think it's an important game for both teams. Switzerland also need to win because they're looking to find that second spot within the playoffs, get into the 1-2 game.
The crowd beginning to wander in a little bit early for a lot of people. A few more wandering in to watch this last series of round-robin games. And still an awful lot to play for, because there's positions at the bottom as well at stake. Anna Sidorova, the Russian skip, just 23 years old, and she seems to have been around forever, Kenny, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Did begin her career playing at third, now stepped up to skip. And these girls back home are quite well known by everyone. They're in the limelight quite a lot. You see them in the back page of the newspapers. Curling's beginning to grow within Russia as well.
And their success at the World Championships definitely helped that. First medal ever in St. John in Canada. It was a bronze, and they were absolutely delighted, particularly after quite a disappointing Olympic Winter Games from their point of view as the host nation. But this woman knows what it's like to win a world title. Binia Felcher, the skip for Switzerland, manages to juggle her curling with raising her family. Not an easy job.
Well, Anna Sidorova just looking to head on the nose, force Switzerland to hit and run, to blank the end. So final stone of the first end.
So expect most of these to disappear.
And that's a big mistake.
Yep, it's hanging about. So it's a counter for the Swiss. Not too upset about it, but wasn't her preference. But there we go. After the first end, Switzerland 1, Russia 0. So we're into the second end of our featured game between Switzerland and Russia. Two of the form teams in these championships so far, especially Russia. They've barely put a foot wrong and are definitely the team to beat.
Yeah, so this is how confident Russia are. They're just going to ignore this red stone in the 1 foot and throw up the corner guard. They've got last stone advantage. They think they can score at least 2 points with the hammer.
Yep, that is a confident team, confident feeling team, taking the game right to Switzerland. And the style of the team is all very similar as well, in their delivery and the way they handle the stones. Very consistent.
Yeah, the Russian team must put hours and hours of practice in Just understanding how each other threw the stone. It's not just practice throwing stones these days, it's a lot of gym work as well. You're out there for up to 3 hours.
Yeah, you cannot afford not to at this level, and it pays off.
So it makes a nice hit and roll in, but that should be seen from the other side. There you see it just squeezed out too far.
Okay. Ja, im Fall, wenn ich vorankomme, muss sicher rausgehen. Ja. Acht auf ihn! Tier! Tier! Oh! Oh! Tier! Oh! Oh! Sehr schön.
Nicely played.
Komm, komm, komm. Das war wieder schwierig.
Yep, she was reasonably pleased with that.
Yeah, it's really important they held the shooter, the red rock, in the house.
Ja? Ah, super. Sehr schön, er bist. Das war eher ein 9, nicht? 8 habe ich gehabt. 3.
Is this one gonna sit down? Just manages to stay in the back ring.
Gleich, oder? Wieder da! Ja. Was haben wir hier? 60? Ja, 65. Gut, ja. Ja, EUR oder so.
A wee bit of discussion in the Swiss camp. Franziska Kaufken makes her second delivery.
Yeah, good play from Russia here. They're managing to drag the play around behind the corner guard. Following a similar line to Kaufman's. Yeah, looks like a better weight though, Alison. That's a great shot right in on the tee line.
There's the Swiss coach, Al Moore. Taking some notes on that shot, I wonder. Irene Scory.
Going really hard. Get it
Close to
past.
that. Yeah, it's close, Kenny, but it looks as if it's going to be in a nice position too.
Yeah, another great shot.
Swiss crowd enjoying that one.
Ja.
Well played from Scorey. So every shot as good as the next at the moment. There's Roger Smoot, the Russian coach. Must be very pleased with his team's performances so far.
So they are past the guard. Just trying to tick the red over the top. And another great shot. A little unfortunate not to sit third shot, the yellow in behind. Again, everything's back tee, so Russia won't be too worried about this.
You see the red one counting, do we think?
It looks like red from here.
So that is the Swiss stone. So Irene Scorey heading down the other side.
Looking for a corner freeze. Does find a nice angle, but Russia would be able to play an easy double now.
On to sheet E, a very important game there between Sweden and Denmark. First end, the winner qualifies. So much to play for. Final stone.
Yeah, the supers were on this one straight away. Anna Hasselberg way tight with that one. Didn't have the weight either. It's a steal of two.
It's a poor start for Sweden. And a bonus for Denmark. Sweden 0, Denmark 2 after 1.
And we just seen a great shot from Margareta Fominat. Gets the reds moving from the forefoot. Switzerland in deep trouble now.
Are the yellows hanging about there?
Für ihren nehmen wir 14,5 durchgewischt. 14,1 wäre gut. Ja. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Bitte.
Can't afford to be too heavy to bounce off. Has bounced off.
Yeah, and that does make it vulnerable. And the other important game at the top of the standings is Finland and Scotland on sheet D. Eve Muirhead with a final stone in this first end. She's going for 3 here. What a start that would be. And she gets that 3. So Scotland with a great start in that game against Finland. Long way to go, of course. Back in our featured game, Switzerland against Russia. Swiss forced to just take one in the first end. And the Russians in a good position in this second end. Anna Sidorova with the first of her 2 stones.
Yeah, this one's moving really hard. And a missed opportunity for Russia. Even if they'd caught that one 3/4 stone, they could have moved things around.
Yeah, it was all going so well for them.
Couldn't afford to hit the guard with that one.
So a bit of a let-off for Switzerland here.
Ja,
What can they make of it?
Auch wenn da ein bisschen steht, ist es nicht so schlimm. Und da braucht es ein bisschen mehr auf dieser Seite. Ja. Gib mir nicht anders an. Ist das gut? Du hast bei mir gehabt, weißt du noch? Okay.
I think they've just called another guard just to throw it up just short of the rings.
Das heißt, für 14. Der 13 Ich glaube 14 super. Ja. Ich glaube 14 Genau. Free soll raus, gell? Also, ja, genau, gut.
So just discussing the split timing. A lot of these teams will time from T-line to hog so they can understand how hard they have thrown it.
Seid lang aus! Vorne 8! Sicher 8! Sicher 8! Sieht gut aus! Ich bin gerade 8! Carla, du fest! Achtung, wow! Das langt! Geht, das langt! Achtung! Ist gut, wieder gar nicht. Osten richtig.
And this might actually find a really awkward place. Is the triple there? Certainly makeable.
I did hear the word freeze there in conversation.
So that was the risk of throwing the freeze, as you might leave a triple looking at the angles just on the nose.
Is it there for all 3?
Yeah, we'll get a look at the overhead. There you see it. It's definitely there. Hit that red right on the nose. But electing not to take it on, maybe just don't see it.
If you could get rid of those 3, what an end that would be in terms of those yellows lurking about. Last stone of this second end. There's your timer for you. Hog to hog.
Struker's going to town on this one now. Great sweeping from Saitova. That's a cracking draw.
Yep, they got that one there. Bit of a relief for the Russians in the end. They pick up 1. after 2 ends. It's Switzerland 1, Russia 1.
Jo, jo. Dat weer aan ik kan weer. Ja. Ja. Ja, zo. Ja.
Here's this final stone from Anna Sidorova again.
Yeah.
Working hard, aren't they, there?
Yeah, great sweeping from Zaitova.
Just dragging that in to count. And perhaps they did see that triple, but they didn't feel they needed really to make it or take it because of the position that they're in.
Yeah, it was risky, but you're 8-0 in the round robin. I think I might have just been throwing a really high, hard one at it and seen how they ended up.
Anyway, it's 1-1. We're into the third end of our featured game between Switzerland and Russia, final round robin game. Live coverage from the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2014 in Champéry in Switzerland. Great to have your company with us. Lots of great action coming up.
Sorry, guys. Sven weggerutscht.
Russia at the top of the standings, 8 games, 8 wins. They want to keep that form going.
Ja.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Switzerland try and go about making a 2.
Let's check on Sweden against Denmark again on sheet E. Sweden with that purifying shot in the first. Can they do any better here?
Yeah, they're looking for a double takeout and roll. Knowing Anna, she'll look to blank this end, but doesn't quite catch it thin enough, and it will be only a single point.
Sweden 1, Denmark 2.
Ja.
Ziska Kaufmann. Our sports hero is Roger Federer, as he is a lot of people.
So yeah, this is what we've seen from Russia. They're just going to continue peeling this corner guard.
Zaitova, I suppose the newest addition to the team, but she's certainly added another dimension to the team, hasn't she?
Yeah, she certainly has. Obviously a little bit disappointed how they didn't perform at the Olympics, but it's good to see the 4 have stayed together. I think they're going to drive for the next cycle.
They're certainly all young enough, that's for sure. Sidorova just 23.
So now Switzerland just electing to play the takeouts in the house. They know there's no real chance of making a 2.
Over on sheet D, we have Finland against Scotland. Scotland, remember, with that great start. Can Finland bounce back in the second? Last stone. Drawing against 2 here, so important. Sana Puustinen looks like it's safe enough. And Finland to get their point. So after 2, Finland 1, Scotland 3.
Yeah, so not much going on. Russia will be just hoping for a mistake, a nose hit, and they're trying to hit and run. We've seen this already in the first end.
Yep, still have to maintain really good levels of concentration during these shots. It's not a formality. 1 lapse, and you let your opponent in.
So Felcher just looking to hit check to the centre line. At some point, Russia will have to make a play though. They can't just allow Switzerland to retain last stone advantage right into the 10th end, so they will try and get a few stones in play.
This is all tactical at this stage, though. All in the grand plan. So this is the last stone of this third end. Binia Felcher, Swiss skip. And away they both go, as we kind of expected. So the end is blanked. Job done as far as they're concerned. And it means the score stays the same after 3. Switzerland retain the hammer. Switzerland 1, Russia 1. There we go, Russia and Switzerland already qualified. Russia cannot be caught. Switzerland need to win to keep that position. Denmark, Finland, Scotland and Sweden all is still in with a chance, but they must win their game today. So a tense final couple of hours for a couple of the other teams here, the 4 teams here. This is our featured game though, Switzerland against Russia, the top 2 teams as they currently stand. And I'm sure we're likely to see some stones in play in this end.
Yeah. Not actually, Alison. They're
I was just hoping that. Yeah, starting very similarly to the previous end. So we're kind of waiting for a mistake, I suppose, to change things. Ekaterina Galkina. Good stance for Ekaterina. Katie. Very solid lead player for Russia.
Ich glaube, jetzt kannst du überall gleich kommen. Ja. Ja, warte, gar nicht.
So, a little bit strange how Switzerland now are throwing the corner. Now here we go. We might get some stones in play. Going for the centre guard.
Well, I predicted that. These girls are certainly capable. Alexatova, the second. Again, 86%. And this is why the Russians are topping the standings.
That's a really nicely placed guard. So, just going to have to play the run back. Thought they might have just hit and checked in behind the corner. Maybe at hack weight, just push the yellow through. Kaufman at 81%. Again, this one just been called tight to the house. Weight looks a lot shorter though. They're having to work hard on this.
Oh, it's a struggle, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's maybe the mistake Switzerland were waiting for.
Right, while we wait for the next shot, let's take a look elsewhere at that Sweden-Denmark game. Third end, 2-1 to the Danes on sheet E. Lenny Nielsen with the last stone for Denmark, trying to build on that lead. Right, there's another yellow in there. Can she make it two? She can. So 2 more shots for Denmark. 4-1 lead after 3. Happy with that.
Yeah, we see the hit and roll in behind the corner.
Again, Margarita Fominat, the third at 84%. All the Russians in the mid-80s in the tournament.
Well, this is a really difficult shot on the intern. You see the green lights just indicating that it's been released before the hog line. This looks as if it's got a lot of running on it.
Yep. It is going. Going. How far is it going to go?
It does sit in shot position. I'm sure Switzerland should see most of it. You see, around 3/4 stone will be seen.
Ready, Scori.
That one's a big mistake, catching the guard, but gets second prize by spinning one down onto the other side of the tee line.
Yep, that wasn't quite the plan. Not too bad outcome.
Nice shot. Russia sitting two, and do have a chance to maybe force, but Switzerland do have that guard to maybe protect their shot stone.
Score rate 77% for the whole tournament. The Swiss third. Hits and rolls in towards the button.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. Forcing Russia more than likely to hit and roll to the right towards the red and the yellow in the 8-foot.
Sidorova, 85% for the tournament. She hasn't made too many mistakes this week. Safely past the guard.
Yeah. Looking at that now, could hit and roll in behind that guard.
So the Russians look on. As Benia Felcher. 79% for Benia.
Looking for a inside roll. That one's just going to roll to the edge of the 12-foot. So I think they're just going to play the out turn draw in behind that long guard. Set 2 and force Switzerland to draw for 1. So Anna Sidorova, 8-foot draw, to try and apply a bit of pressure.
Yep, this is her second and final stone. Limit the options for Switzerland. That's what this one's all about.
Oh, nicely placed.
Yep, that does the job.
Felcher will need to be fully 4-foot for a single point. So final stone of the 4th for Switzerland.
She should know the weight and what it takes here.
Looks pretty good though.
Just keeping an eye, because you never know. Yep, safely in right on the button. The Russians did what they wanted. They limited the Swiss to 1, but it is 1 after 4. Switzerland 2, Russia 1. Elsewhere on sheet A, it's the Czech Republic 2, Estonia 2, fourth end. Sheet B, Latvia 1, Germany 0. In the fifth, the Finland-Scotland game, Scotland ahead 3-1. And it's Sweden 1, Denmark 4 in that fourth end. Remember, those two bottom games, absolutely key. The winners qualify. Back to our featured game. This is Switzerland against Russia. Top teams in the standings so far. Neither team has given too much away, Kenny, safe to say.
No, they haven't, but Russia have been the aggressor, certainly with the last stone.
And they want to get some stones in play here. Fifth end before they go into the break.
Yeah, that's a nice corner guard from Galkina. So not great stone placement from the Swiss. Not really taking control of that 4-foot area. And that's really what you're looking to do when you've not got last stone.
Nothing to go with it.
So that one just rolls out of play. Now Russia can use that yellow guard.
Let's move to the Finland-Scotland game momentarily on sheet D. 3-1 Scotland, fourth end.
Yeah, Eve Muirhead having to play a big run back to try and get something going. And disaster. Fires a red stone in right on the face and gives up 2.
That's the worst outcome for Scotland point of view. After 4, it's levelled things up now. Finland well back in it. Finland 3, Scotland 3. A really important game for both. The winner progresses, the loser does not.
So that yellow stone is well hidden, so Switzerland going to have to play the run back on the guard. Just miss it.
Okay.
But do cover their own red at the top of the 12 foot.
So
what was wrong here? Was it just the wrong line?
Yeah, just over curled ever so slightly. That's why they were sweeping it, just to try and hold it for line. Anna Sidrova doesn't know where to go. Does she split the rings? Does she come round? I think the call would be just to split the rings.
If you talk to her though, this is what she loves about the game. The strategy, the options.
So they're actually electing just to tap the yellow back and roll their shooting stone in behind the 2 reds.
A good decision.
It's more difficult than splitting the rings, Alison, so it's an aggressive call.
Saitova is the one charged with that duty.
And absolutely hits it where they wanted it.
Nice shot from Stova. All in a day's work. So this was response from Irene Scory. Knocks the yellow one a little further in. Red also tucked in there.
Yeah, so gets that one round the guards. You just see the sweeping action. See it curling right round in on top. Just does enough.
Ja. Weißt du,
Slowly
da, wenn
coming
wir
down to have a
da
quick
können,
look.
ist nicht so schlimm, oder? Oder findest du es schlimm?
Nein, nein. Der andere wäre einfach da her.
Ja. Ja, aber auch schwierig, gell? Also,
Ja. Wenn wir auf den probieren, bei zu
ja. Ist das gut? Hä?
Oder wo wollen wir denn liegen?
Also, ich würde einfach, dass der sicher offen ist.
Ja, eben, aber den müssen wir nicht ganz hin.
Nein, den müssen wir nicht gerade, dass wir da einen haben zum Nachstoßen, oder?
Kommst du so T-Line?
Ja, findest du gut?
Gut.
Hä? Komm. Also tun wir so T-Line. Und es geht ein bisschen teilen. Haben Sie die Karte oder der andere ein bisschen teilen?
Gut, 4-2. 4-2.
Ja, gut. Das ist eigentlich recht viel.
Ja.
So big call for Switzerland. They're gonna just corner freeze this yellow.
T-Line! Tia!
Throwing this to absolutely nothing.
Tia!
Is this too ambitious then?
As long as I'm not right past everything, as long as I maybe move the angles and change the angles. But they haven't. It's a poor shot in there.
Ja, noch zum Vorderen nachher, gell?
Don't seem too upset by it.
Yeah, they have lined them up so they could play the takeout with the next one. But I think I would just be drawing the 4 foot the other side.
Если мы вот этот вот сильно отодвинем, у нее будет стоять прям вот удар. Как бы если она попадает хотя бы раньше, что угол, он идет прям по нему сюда. Нам нужно, чтобы этот оставался подставшим. То есть его надо прям поднуть, прям вот так вот максимально. И даже,
Немного.
да, либо другого.
Вообще повести сюда.
Да. Но у нее этот вариант все равно остается. И сейчас как стоит, что она может эти два убрать. И если она это сделает, она будет играть вот так.
Мне кажется, надо пока не катить.
Вот я об этом и тоже думаю, что лучше здесь.
Yeah, they're just worried they could
Чуть-чуть совсем толкать.
hit the red that's just half in the
Я постараюсь просто...
blue 12 foot rings back into the other red and remove both of the yellows. So I think this is why they're going to try and again change the angles, move that yellow back onto the red on the tee line.
Ну, желательно красный не сильно выталкивать, чтобы он как бы оставался там подушкой. Давай
Russia yellow, Switzerland, the red stones, remember.
Нет, совсем.
Посильнее!
Сильнее. Прилично пока сильнее.
О! Саш, притирай!
Внимание.
So this one looks a little high for line at the moment.
Бей! О, нет, нет, нет,
О!
нет, нет, нет.
Хороший
Нет,
вес,
О!
хороший вес!
Нет, да. Бей!
О! О!
And that's a great shot.
So it's the Russian girls that are giving the Swiss a lot to think about.
Meinst du? Die zwei wegnehmen, ja. Ist nicht so, ja. zuerst die da machen und die 10 können wir machen. Und dann frisst sie wahrscheinlich auch rot haben, oder? Also da geht wahrscheinlich nicht so viel. Wenn wir da machen, leicht drinnen.
So, great chance for Russia to score 2.
Ja, ich glaube oft schon. Ich glaube, du kommst gleich nur auf den, ne?
Nein, ich glaube nicht. Am besten wären wir so.
Ja.
Yeah, Switzerland have to be very careful here.
Ziemlich rein.
Ja.
Gut probieren,
Nein.
ziemlich rein.
Ist gut?
Ich glaube sogar, wenn wir wirklich da kommen, sind wir immer mal auf dem.
Ja, genau. Ist 8 alt?
Ja.
This is a tricky shot for Binia Felcher. For Switzerland. Could all go so right and could all go so wrong.
Yeah, they're going to have to go hard in this one. Have they got it past the high one? They haven't. But they've got a little lucky by squeezing that red right in on top. Just feathered it.
So only one yellow. Or is it?
It's very tight.
Что она совсем сделается очень быстро.
Закройте вот так, чтобы даже если она сносила, у нее была вот не
Она
только
здесь
вот этой
сильно
стороны.
ударит, этот по-любому. Этот уйдет.
А этот останется.
Это останется.
Это останется ближе. Плохо.
So the Russians assume that is
Сделала фигню.
a red one.
Yeah, I think you could probably come down and just corner freeze that, tap the yellow that's on the right back half a foot and sit on top of the red. Hopefully set up a nice angle to push the red out with your second. I think that's what they're just tapping at the moment. And there you see the head on. Yeah, just come down and corner freeze in on top. Just tap it a couple inches. I'm actually going to come down and tap the yellow maybe. The ice doesn't look enough for going after the yellow.
Обязательно, что ближе! Конечно!
From the line they're playing, it looks as if they're trying to just draw the edge of the floor on the other side.
Yep, might go on a wee bit though.
Yeah, sitting second shot at the back there though.
Just checking.
Ja, aber ich glaube, da bringst du gleich nicht. Meinst du, da bringst du raus?
Nein, aber noch immer in der. Ich glaube, die zwei gehen.
So.
Hä?
Oder so?
Immer so.
What's the best you can hope for here?
I think the best you can hope for is you're probably going to give up your two.
Ganz wenig aus.
There is.
Nein, nicht so. Ha, nicht so.
Possibly a really thin triple. Very risky.
Daar ga je Tim, Rodder. Ha? Daar ga je Tim, Rodder. Waar zal die?
Mooi gaat zo.
Ja, daar ga je Tim.
They don't seem too worried though, do they?
Met dat zeker niet al aangezet, geen kracht.
Ja, ja.
Oh, look as if they're enjoying themselves out
Dat is
there.
echt tussen.
Als we met een
You could catch this one just on the nose,
Echt tussen.
off the high yellow. Right down onto the red. You might have 2 reds in the forefoot and sit 2 shots.
Een beetje mee.
Achterhoofd. Tim! Tim! Oh, Tim! Oh, oh,
Must be close.
oh.
And do shift the 2 yellows, but it will be a 4-foot draw for 2.
Yeah, it was quite a risky shot, but they knew that was the possibility.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised at the way Anna Sidorova's going to throw this draw. They've just thrown the out-turn draw to the 4-foot on the other side. So now they've changed to the in-turn.
So why would they do that?
I think maybe they've got a bit more room for error, they think, but a little surprised.
So this shot from Anna Sidorova. To pick up 2.
He has played a draw weight has been pretty spot on in this game. And once again, it's spot on.
Yep, never in doubt. So, well conjured end from a Russian point of view. They go into the 5th end break with a 3-2 lead. Switzerland 2, Russia 3.
So first end for Anna Sidorova to score a point. And she had to draw against 3 red Swiss stones. And 5th end, Switzerland facing 3 Russian stones. Tina Felcher trying to move things around. Does move 2 of the yellows, but leaves yellow on the tee line. And Anna Sidorova Again, a chance to get on the board and take the lead. Sweepers just keeping this one clean all the way down. And a nice score of 2 and a 3-2 lead after 5 ends.
Let's take a look at the Finland-Scotland game. 3 apiece. Muirhead with the last stone. Smith end. Lost out in 2 in the last one. She's okay here. And Scotland go into the break 4-3 ahead, as you can see, over Finland on sheet D. Elsewhere on sheet A, Czech Republic 4, Estonia 2. Germany leading Latvia 2-1, and it's 4-3 for Denmark over Sweden.
Ja. Doe mij nog een minuut de tijd. Het is zeker een stress. Minuten.
The stats after the first 5 ends in our featured game. 3-2 the score, obviously. The Russians up in everything, all in the 90s. The Swiss not too far behind. And not much given away, no stolen points yet. All adds up to that 3-2 score. Draws 94%. For Russia, 88 for the Swiss. So they've had a quick break. Very quick break, actually. And they're back out there, getting this game underway. 6th end. Live commentary on Russia and Switzerland at the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2014. We're in Le Palladium in Champéry in Switzerland. Alison Walker and Kenny Edwards bringing you the action. So Russia with that slight lead, Kenny. What's the Swiss strategy from now?
Yeah, I think we'll see them throw the corner guard. That shot from Russia, Katerina Galklina, slipping to the back of the 8 foot. So it's a kind of wasted stone. And they're actually coming around the corner. That's exactly where Switzerland want it.
And despite that wayward first shot, she is 95% for the game.
Yeah, really nice weight control. So Switzerland with a chance to get that play around the corner guard.
Swiss lead been playing well too in this game. 93% for Christine Ulrich.
Yeah, that's a nice draw. Maybe just going to over curl. Yeah, it has.
Это чего, гард или начало?
Начало. Если будет ближе гард, это тоже неплохо. Главное выше сделать. Главное линию.
выше. Что, одну точно?
Side over for Russia. I'm just going to try and draw around the Swiss red corner guard. Can't afford to be too heavy.
Нет, это тэп, это тэп. Это тэп, тэп, тэп.
Maybe a fraction too heavy, and Switzerland might get a chance to move things around now.
Knap nicht kam.
Det går så schön im Fall. Die noch ein Backen.
Ich will mit Hand.
Ja, wenn ich probiere, so, einfach mit so. Ja, ja.
11, ne?
Ja, oder? Ja.
Franziska Kaufmann, the second. She's a bit down in this game in terms of her stats. 75% accurate.
That's a really nice shot.
Yep, that one was more like it.
Switzerland got two in behind the guard. Maybe played a little bit much weight at this one, and it's running a little straight. And that was the risk with doing that.
Yeah, it didn't really curl at all, did it?
That red was always going to spring back across there. I think he just had to push the top one through and sit above the other red.
Nog veel curlen, maar
Ja. Over 4. Is goed, die lijn. Nur 8 vorne. Wechseln. Er ist die. 4 Fuß. 4 Fuß.
And
Sehr schön.
that one's in behind as well.
Yep, another very nice stone from Kaufmann. Appreciated by the Swiss crowd.
Yeah, Switzerland building a nice end.
It's very relaxed, and they've certainly always been a very happy team. Margarita Femina has barely put a stone wrong in this game, 95%.
Again, a bit much weight,
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, this one's looking pretty speedy. Is it going to just catches it?
Yeah, it does move the red out of play. Got rather fortunate there.
Ja, nicht schlecht.
Total gut. Ja.
Here's Iri scoring, and her stats 83%, the Swiss third.
Just tapped it a little far, maybe.
On sheet E, how are Sweden and Denmark getting on, I wonder? Fifth end, 4-3 to the Danes. Last stone from Lenny Nielsen. Trying to extend that lead.
Super's going hard to try and pick this red. Oh, really nicely played by Lenny Nielsen.
Yep, and is that two? I think it is. Well played, under a bit of pressure there. Denmark, but they're 6-3 up now, and their Scandinavian neighbours. 3-2 in our featured game to Russia over Switzerland.
Yeah, so just a couple of slight mistakes from both teams in this end. It's a scrappy end here.
Хорошо пробьет. Давай, если мы берем этот камень, ей очень просто переделать что-то. Если мы делаем вот так, она везет туда фриз или даже за это. Да, давай, мне нравится. Я хочу, чтобы она делала что-то сложнее. Хорошо.
So that one not getting in for shot, so Russia going to use it as a guard. So, again, another mistake. Again, both teams just not finding their feet in this end.
Anna Sirova, 88% for this game. Slightly down on her teammates. Still pretty impressive. So see what she makes of this one.
Have they tucked it in enough? I don't think they've done enough to tuck it in though. They might leave a nose triple.
Yep, so the Swiss are looking at the angles and the spacing.
Yeah, you don't need to actually make the triple, you just need to make the double and you would sit two.
Yeah, and that's quite a nice position to be thinking mentally. Still have to make the double, of course.
Ja. Gut.
Felcher. Given this plenty of weight.
This looks nice. Just missed the back yellow though. A sweeping error more than anything. They need to stay on that one.
I'm very concerned about it hitting that red guard. And she did get the angles perfectly. So he stepped off here.
Yeah, really needed to keep on that to try and make the double. I think Garnis Rovers are going to try and push the red through the gap between the red and yellow. Don't want to drive it back straight onto the yellow and then leave your shooter open for a nose hit for 3. So sweeping this one now, trying to take it through. And they do catch the back yellow, and that'll be a simple nose hit for 2. Just lost that one in the sweeping.
Yep, she is irritated by that. And off goes Binnie Felcher. I'm sure very confident. Getting 2 for the Swiss here.
Yeah, it's a very soft 2 to give back.
84% for this game. Here she goes with the last stone of this 6th end. She makes 2. This would take her team into the lead. And she does. No problem there. Great applause from the Swiss crowd. 2 shots to the Swiss. They're chuffed with that. They go into the lead after 6. It's Switzerland 4, Russia 3.
Tier, ganz in hier. Gut, sehr schön. 14-12. Ja. Tipptopp. Одна. Ближний. Да, ближний. Гар, средний, ближний. За стойкой. Есть.
So Russia now trail by 1. It's they who need to be aggressive. Switzerland just trying to take control of the forfeit area. That's great set-up play by the lead.
Yep, couldn't ask for better with those two red stones and the positions they are at this stage.
Katarina Galkina, so steady at lead. Very rarely has a bad game. That's a poor one.
Yep, not quite up to our usual standard. There's the names and the numbers. Swapping twos. And those fifths and sixths ends all adds up to the 4-3 win to these girls from Switzerland. In a sense, they've come out a little more revitalised from the second part of the game compared to the Russians, but we'll see.
Yeah, really nice call.
Look where it finishes.
So Russia are going to have to open things up. There's too much granite on that centre line. So sprays two of the guards, takes the angles off. So this one just didn't curl enough.
On to sheet E, Sweden against Denmark. Sweden trying to get back into this. Last stone.
Yeah, Anna Hasselberg trying to draw right on the button for 3, possibly 2 maybe. That yellow top of the 4th foot out counting the back red, so a drop or 2. Got to be so perfect with this. And she's done enough. That's a great shot by the skip.
Yep, beautifully done. Sweden are right back in that game after 6. Sweden 5, Denmark 6. We're 4-3 here to Switzerland in the 7th end in our featured game. Both these teams already through, already qualified.
Yeah, Switzerland need to win to get into the page 1-2 game, whereas Russia already in that page 1-2 game.
As it stands at the moment, it'll be Russia, Switzerland, Denmark and Scotland. Well, Scotland and Finland are 4 apiece, so nothing set in stone yet.
Beide Karten.
Macht einfach 2, egal was.
Ja.
Yeah, now Russia managed to get one in behind the guard.
Ja, is goed.
And Switzerland now chasing the end. Some really patient play in this 7th end by Russia. Only gets the single across the face. So if Russia could get another one right down in the top, they might set up a chance for 3. Taking this one round the yellow, and does set the back ring. So decision time now for Switzerland. Did they run the guard or just play the freeze on the back yellow?
Ja, hij wil glad lekker, dat is mijn. Is goed. Is goed. Nicht unbedingt Freeze, oder?
Nein, wenn er die Richtung hat, dann wird es hinter dem anderen. Ja, wir probieren dort hinten zu legen, hinten 4. Die Richtung ist wichtig, hinten 4 etwa. Okay. Muss sich einfach ein bisschen hinter dem Schot verstecken.
Zweite 6 kapieren, 14 ist gut.
Und wenn er klein ist, ist es auch nicht schlecht.
Ja, gut.
Du bist weniger.
Is goed. Highlight. Highlight.
This one has got a lot of curling to do. It's sitting pretty high at the moment.
It's coming a bit now.
Just as enough. They've just called to draw top of the forefoot. Russia in great shape.
Yep, look at those 3 yellows and the positioning of them.
This one needs to take a seat.
Is it going a bit too far?
Yeah, it does. Now that leaves a nice little pocket for Switzerland to come on that back yellow. But don't make it right. This could be game.
Sheet D, Finland against Scotland, 4-4, really tight game. 7th end, last stone from even Muirhead. Was 4-4. It looks like just the one for the Scots, the edge ahead. Finland 4, Scotland 5, after 7. So still anybody's game in that one. Important shot for Binia Felcher in this game against Russia. Going down a similar line to the previous Russian stone. It's going to tuck in here and prove problematic. And pretty good.
Yeah, but looking at that, if you come down at hip weight, you'd be able to get 3. Yeah, should be able to see half of the red. Drive it back onto the yellow, push the other red through. Just didn't quite get it far enough. Probably needed another foot of running.
So Anna Sidorova with the last stone of the 7th end. What will Russia get out of this end? How many?
Must be very close to this. Oh, great shot from Anna Sidorova. Pick up 3.
Yep.
Couple of mistakes from Switzerland were really punished by Russia.
Russia played it well though, and a really nice final stone from Anna Sidorova. Gives them a significant advantage again after 7. Switzerland 4, Russia 6. Yep, perfectly executed by Anna Sidorova. Off they go, leaving 3. And could that be the crucial end, the one that makes the difference? So we're into the 8th end of our featured game between Switzerland and Russia. Live coverage from the Gruyère European Curling Championships 2014. We're in Le Palladium in Champéry in Switzerland. Alison Walker and Kenny Edwards bringing you the action. Two of the top women's teams here. The current world champions against the bronze medalists from St. John in Canada. And we've seen some quality curling from these two teams. And some pretty good start-up play as well. And the stats bear that out. Ulrich and Galkina both playing very well indeed.
Yeah, for sure, Alison. not doing much wrong. And it's made for quite an entertaining second half of the game. That one's just going to slip a little bit too far. We have seen throughout the week that the ice conditions have been changing as the games went on. It's generally the frost has come in and built up on the ice.
We certainly didn't see too many shots like that in the first few ends.
But maybe this morning there isn't that frost, that's why that one's just gliding a little bit further.
Conditions inside this arena affected by temperature outside as well. It's a tricky balancing act for the Icemen here.
So there you can actually see on the left-hand side of the shot and on the carpet the frost build-up that we were talking about, Alison.
Comparison of the seconds, Kaufmann and Saitova. Saitova a fair bit ahead, except on the draws. She's had too many of them to make. Saitova's played some nice stuff, as I remember.
Yeah, with quite a high difficulty as well. Not just been nice draws to the forefoot. So Switzerland sitting shot on the button. Russia trying to play the tap. Yeah, gets in on top. I think Russia will be quite happy to force one here in this 8th end.
Yeah, that just keeps them simmering along, doesn't it? And of course we begin to run out of ends.
So Switzerland thinking they need to open it up.
And GT back to that Sweden-Denmark game. 6-5 to Denmark. And Nielsen hoping to extend that and take her team into the playoffs. She's looking at it very closely. Looks like there's at least one yellow in there.
Yeah, trying for two. And that one right down onto the tee line.
Yep, so Denmark extend their lead after 7. Sweden 5, Denmark 8. Denmark in a great position.
So there's the stat for the third players.
Fomina, impressive stuff.
Have they got through the gap?
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, feathered the top red. He might have actually left Russia sitting shot stone, top of the button.
Let's see how close it was. Just past that one. Oh, and just catching that one. And yes, it's nudged that yellow. Closer.
So Russia, even if they weren't sitting shot, would probably just through the guard, block that gap. I don't know if that's done enough or not.
It's just maybe just a little bit further over. You can see a channel there.
It's very, very tight, that.
Oh, I don't think you could find your way through there, Kenny.
Maybe a few years ago, but not now. How's this one looking? Past the top one. A lot better line this time. Oh, superb shot.
Very nicely done. There was absolutely no room for manoeuvre there. Just look how close it was. Nudging that yellow. 2 reds counting for Switzerland.
Yeah, Russia have got to be very, very cautious with this. Don't want to open things up. This one's beginning to move now. Maybe just overswept it ever so slightly.
Yep, but it's still that Swiss stone. It's closest. Again, it was nicely played.
They only sit one now, though. It's nearly so good.
Comparison of the skips. Not too much between them. Which are not as good on the draws. But this end developing into a really interesting one.
I'm not sure if they're actually calling the tap on the red or the draw in between the red and the yellow. There's certainly enough swing on that out turn. Oh, they're tapping the yellow at the moment. There we see it, just catching the yellow guard.
Super's tried hard there.
Yeah, it might have been worthwhile just driving that one in.
They kept looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. Would it catch?
Yeah, so same draw for Anna Sadrova to find that little pocket. We'll want to be right back in against this.
So many obstacles to get to where you want.
Line a little higher this time.
Catches two.
Big mistake. Can Switzerland come down now and just tap that yellow back and score a 3 straight back?
What a response that would be. And things have moved a bit to make it just that little bit easier, perhaps. What an opportunity.
Ja, zo winnen 4. Winnen zo 5. Is klaar? Hier naar 8. Ja.
Here's the stone colours, a reminder for you. Switzerland red, Russia yellow. She can just nudge that yellow. Count for 3. Look at the angles. Look at the line. Last stone of this 8th end.
Certainly not short for weight. Got a long way to move.
Yeah, is it curling? Is it curling? Yes, it is. Is it curling enough?
Missed opportunity for Switzerland.
It is a 2, it's not 3.
Never really gave it a chance. A little bit too much weight at that.
Philosophical beneath Felcher, but it was a missed chance.
Да, может, она, знаешь, если мы полезем, конечно, может, она не будет ругать ставить. Может, она в дом полезет. Если мы хотим полезем, она точно полезет в дом.
Не, мы хотим 2, девочки, я передаю.
Let's take a look at it again, Kenny.
Yeah, just laid that one back. Looking at the release. Maybe it wasn't the weight that was all the problem. They needed to move the yellow though.
And just the one shot picked up. Tiny margins again. So the Swiss still trailing 5-6 in this 9th end.
So it'll be interesting to see if Switzerland go for the force or the steal.
And I wonder if they'll rue that missed opportunity in that very crucial 8th end. Especially against a team of the quality of Russia and the way they've been playing this week. They don't tend to let things go towards the end. Getting to the crucial stage in these games in terms of qualifying for the playoffs. Sweden and Denmark 8-5 to the Danes on sheet E.
Yeah, Anna Hasselberg having to draw against 3. That one's right down into the 4 and a score of 1.
Yep. Will it be enough at this stage though? Sweden 6, Denmark 8 after 8 ends going into the 9th. In our feature game between Russia and Switzerland as they peel the guard. Here's all the scores for you so far. And the 2 crucial games, the Sweden and Denmark and the Finland and the Scotland. And as it stands, it's Scotland and Denmark who will progress along with Russia and Switzerland. Germany beating Latvia. And the Czech Republic 7-5 up on Estonia.
Yeah, that one just rolled off the top. Russia will probably just play the nose hit in this. It's going to be difficult for Switzerland to force with no guards in play.
Let's check on the Finland-Scotland game on sheet D. Ooh, lots of stones in play there, Kenny.
Yeah, even your head just drew that yellow right down onto the button.
surrounded by the three reds.
Looks like they might have a shot for two, just a tap back for two.
Sanna Pustinen. Challenging shot for sure in this ninth end.
Going with the big weight. Have they made it past the... They have. It's a score of two. Scotland get out of that one. Very fortunate not to lose any more than that two.
Finland take the lead after 9. Finland 6, Scotland 5. Same in our feature game, 6-5, 9th end. Gives you an idea of the sheer distance these players have to throw these stones and how accurate they have to be.
So will Russia just hit the open one? I think they will. I don't think there's any need to get too involved. If they can just hit three-quarter stone, they can change the angle off that red that's in the 4 foot. Does change the angle of the red, but pushes the yellow right in behind. So the red that's in the top of the 4 is going absolutely nowhere.
Yep. Nestled in there, very difficult to dislodge.
Die lijn! Die lijn! Ja, richtig! Tia! Ja, richtig! Fish! Get it! Tia! Fish!
Just looking for a nice little tap to the 1 foot. That one just over curled.
Still plenty of smiles from the Swiss.
Yeah, difficult situation. Do you hit them now? Timeout being called. We're into the 3rd stones. You could bail out now.
Roger Smith on his way to give out those words of wisdom.
Мы выбиваем этот, и этот отходит.
А вот этот не уходит сюда чуть-чуть, нет?
Эти стоят вот так 2 в линию. Даже стоит один здесь.
Больше ничего. Нет? Мне кажется, что этот может уйти дальше.
Что этот может?
Ну вот так вот, прокатиться по ней, выйти.
Не, он точно об него будет опираться.
Четко вообще он никуда не уходит, да.
Вообще. Единственный вариант — расталкивать самим это и надеяться, что у нас будет шанс его достать. Либо это рискованно. Очень сильно вот так забить на этот. Мы его уберем.
I think the shot would be just hitting the red on the left and try and come down into the other stones and just change the angles, rumble things around.
Мне нравится расталкивать, кстати. Ну, пока
Мне не нравится. I don't know.
Technical term, rumble.
Yeah.
Мне нравится вот этот вариант, да. А это что, конечно, наш все еще остается ближе. Им что-то надо делать.
Like with a like 12 weight.
Выбираем подставку.
You want to play first on red one or like ours? Probably on ours. Okay. Ну, типа, тоже разбирать, это только оставлять, естественно, на шутер обязательно.
Мне нравится этот вариант, Ань. Потому что мы убираем подставку и...
Просто подставка до сих пор есть еще, даже если мы ее уберем.
Подставки сейчас две. Вот это, когда они оттолкнут, это уже не будет подставкой. И нам достаточно будет одного твоего камня, чтобы убрать их камень. Типа, ну, может быть, не таким простым, конечно, вариантом. А сейчас, если мы это оставляем, у них тут, куда не ошибайся, он просто остается.
So Firmino doesn't like the situation at all.
Да, понятно, что здесь легко сделать.
She's disagreeing with Anna, yeah.
Yeah, Roger Smith is asking to make a play on it now. You either make a play on it now and try and bail out with blank in the end.
Слабым весом.
Yeah, I think you need to hit the red on the right-hand side.
To hit the yellow.
Чуть-чуть растолкать.
Let's see what Firmino can do with this stone. After all that deliberation.
So it hasn't really changed much. That red stone's still in there on top of the yellows.
Time for the Swiss to have a bit of thinking.
Ik glaube, ich würde da lecken. Und da kannst du noch zwei machen. Wenn sie da, also wenn sie da drauf sind, dann
Aaron Shorey called the right shot.
Even nog herlekken, ja. Ja, dat is helemaal fix. Maar deze doet niet zo in de terug goed verder niet uitleggen.
Switzerland also wants a time-out.
Die Putsch is auch nicht auslegen. Nee. Oder? Solange het richtig stimmt. Ja.
Almer will wander down. Hugely experienced coach.
Ik glaube, ik krijg hem niet meer gezegd.
Also da vorne, ich will nicht.
Also da etwas verschieben That's the only one he gets to with the lost.
What we want to do is we want to try and just move our red stone back this far. Keep those two yellow ones in the back.
But then it's super fun. Do you think we have to push a little bit?
Yeah, just to get shot.
I don't like that.
If you go over and freeze the other one, you'll leave a double and they can shoot this red one out sideways.
Which double?
If you go over and freeze, they can hit sideways.
Aha, ja, wenn du rechts kurz bist, ja. Ja, das stimmt.
I think we're trying to steal.
Aber wenn der zuerst steht, ist 4, dann kann sie einfach gerade drauf. But I might be when she just score 1 and not to steal. Dat doen we nog iets. Ja. Dus dat doen we het ganz een beetje.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm with Irene here. Just freeze in that little pocket would be a really nice shot. But Almer's asking to play the tap. Don't agree with that.
Binia didn't like it either. But they say you should go with what you're more confident with. Tricky one if you're not feeling 100% about something. Who do you listen to? Anyway, let's see what happens.
Angie, jetzt neue P-Line. Ja, knapp lange. Ja! Richtig! Richtig!
Is there enough on this?
This one's over curling.
So that shot achieved absolutely nothing. If you're a Swiss, it's very disappointing.
Чтобы ей надо будет делать это ближе как-то, и она будет это отталкивать. Или чуть оттолкнуть, оставить свой, надеяться, что я потом через как-нибудь его достану.
Нет, я думаю, что не надо пока делать наш дальше. Давай так.
So
Roll.
I think Anna's just going to throw a guard on this, maybe.
Мой, да, roll?
Я не знаю, захочет она делать ближе, не захочет. Ближе она захочет свой делать, не захочет. Свип! Свип! О, внимание! О, нет, нет, нет.
No, they're just going to peel that yellow out at the back. Well, look at this. I think there might be a shot. If you drive the red onto the yellow, you might be able to get 2 or 3. It's whether that yellow that's fully in the 8 foot would spring out. Just high side, I know, is really hard.
It's worth a try, is it not?
Yes, certainly. I think Anna sees it now.
Nee, daar blijft daar wel. Kijk, ja. Doen we nog maar 3. Hans kan 2 niet? Ja. Weer maar. Daarmee krijg je geen mogelijkheid. Gaan we het vinken van anderen is niet goed. Kom, ja. Gaat dat tappen? Hey, dat was niet, hè? Proberen we, dat kwam zitten, proberen te stellen. Wat een varka? Ja. Nog 4 minuten. Heb je het mee? Beetje, ja. Iets niet. Ja, we proberen het nogmaals. Ging het hier? Ja, het is een beetje mee, hè? Ja. Het is weer echt richtig.
Been a Felcher. Just putting the tap back. Back 4 way. This one isn't hanging around. Doesn't do enough.
Still the Yellowstone. It's counting for Russia.
Yeah, so Russia's just going to hit this hard on the nose, the red stone. There might be a shot for 3. It's pretty tough though. I think they're looking to score 2. If they can go 3 up into the last end, they'd be pretty happy. Holding the shooter is the problem for the 3.
at that, she's giving it big weight here. That'll be the right angle.
Oh, great shot. I think she's made the three. And she has.
Well played to Russia. Great final stone from Anna Sidorova. And it looks like it is handshakes. That final stone was enough to seal the win for Russia. Another great victory for them. This was the stone that did it. Aggressively played. Kept its line, perfect angles. Away go the three reds, leaving three for Russia. And a great win for the Russian team. Their 100% record in this round robin maintained. Switzerland stay on the same number of wins. Final score, Switzerland 5, Russia 9.
Yeah, you see the scoreboard. Big 3 and then 7 and 9. The difference between the two sides. The two really important games going out there. Denmark, they have guaranteed a spot in the playoffs, beating Sweden. And then you see Scotland, Finland. Finland leading 6-5 into the skipstones. So Finland with a chance to try and bury one right round in behind. Scotland looks like they're sitting 2 already. So Pustinen for Finland trying to draw around the Scottish Yellowstones in the 8-foot. Must make shot for the skip if they are wanting to make the playoffs. This one looks really high for line at the moment. Anna Sloan already down, ready to sweep this one. So that slips to the back 8-foot. If Eve Muirhead could just follow that one down, they would be into the 3-4 game. Eve Muirhead only 53% on her 8 draws this morning. But has played some great shots to keep her team in this game. Just needs to be fully 8-foot. And the experienced skip looks like she's laid it right on the tee line. So a comfortable shot, and they progress to the playoffs. A 7-6 win over Finland. Finland had a great competition, end up the week on 5 wins and 4 defeats, but just missed out on that 3-4 game. There you see the handshakes. Denmark 9-6 winners over Sweden. Lena Nielsen making the playoffs once more. And the only game in town now is Latvia versus Germany. 6-6 in the 11th end. A great split by Latvia with their final stone in the 10th end, setting up this extra. And over in sheet A, Czech Republic picking up their first and only win of the week over Estonia. 7-6 the final score. So Iveta Stastasuna trying to freeze this back yellow, but coming up way short. So, possibly a timeout called by Germany. Rainer Schopp making his way down to the opposite end.
Wenn ich aufmache, kann sie mir halt den Free spielen, dann muss ich halt wirklich genau da drauf kommen. Oder sie spielt so halb versetzt. Dann
The shot he'll call is just to peel that guard off.
Das ist jetzt eben mein Problem. Ich brauche für den nächsten einen Draw. Der bescheidenste wäre natürlich da hinten rein und in die Tür. Was meinst du? Sie hat halt nachher ziemlich quick.
I think Reiner's just saying, just peel the guard, you're always going to have a shot to win it.
Yep, there he is. This is the only game left in the arena.
That's a very risky call.
Whose call is that? Is that René's or Andreas?
If you don't make this perfectly, you're leaving a lot of stones out front to draw around with your last shot. It's not the call that you'd see a lot of people make.
This game crucial in terms of what happens at the bottom of the rankings. Latvia just on the one win. Estonia on 2 wins. They're watching closely.
Yeah, they have changed their mind. They are going to peel this guard now.
I listened to you, Kenny, after all. %43 on our draws, 92% on our hits, Andrea.
Oh, misses the guard, goes through the gap. Big, big mistake.
Well.
Maybe the draw was the shot, Alison. That's maybe why she was thinking about playing the draw.
But if you saw her stats on draws, then you might have been put off by that. The top 8 women's teams, remember, qualify for the World Championships, taking place in Sapporo in Japan. So you want to be in that top 8, which is why Estonia are looking on closely. And Latvia. Iveta Stadan Sassouni. This is her last stone.
This one looks pretty high for line. Just needs to take a seat. But threw that one a little hard.
And the adrenaline probably pumping through her veins. Bit of shame to finish that way after that great 3 for Latvia. But it's Germany who emerged victorious. Andrea Schopp and her team. A few sticky moments at the end there. But the final score is Latvia 6, Germany 7. As Latvia stay on just the 1 win. And that completes the round robin action from this draw.
Switzerland, Russia, 7th end. And Anna Sidrova trying to pick this red stone off the button. Just catch the back yellow. Also plays it perfectly, removes everything and picks up 3. The 8th end, Switzerland with a chance to get a 3 back. Bina Felcher just looking for a back ring weight tap on the yellow stone. But just threw this one a little high. It never came back over the centre line and it was only a single. Ninth end, and Switzerland got a lot of stones in play, but Anna Sidrova looking for the big triple. Throws the high hard one and removes everything and picks up 3, and the handshake was offered, and a 9-5 win.
In the other games, it was Czech Republic 7, Estonia 6. As we've just seen, Latvia 6, Germany 7. Scotland a 7-6 win over Finland, and Denmark a 9-6 win over Sweden. So Scotland and Denmark join Russia and Switzerland in the later stages. There's the standings. Russia, what a performance from them this week. 9 wins, Switzerland, Scotland on 6, same as Denmark. And the other games, the other countries, that leaves them in these positions. Top 8 go to the World Championships, which means Estonia are included. And Latvia and the Czech Republic on just 1 game. And there's a playoff format, Kenny.
Yeah, there it is. Russia will play Switzerland once again in the 1-2 game to see who will get to the final. Scotland will play Lena Nielsen and Denmark in the 3-4 game.
Anna, congratulations, well done, and another great performance from your team.
Yeah, thanks. It was a tough game and close one, but like we were a bit more exactly at the right time.
And there were some quite challenging calls in that game as well, weren't there?
Well, this game didn't really mean for us lots of, but of course we want to perform well in each game, and that's kind of, I don't know, rehearsed before the playoffs. So we had to play well, and we wanted to play well, and we did.
It's important to keep that concentration going, knowing that you haven't really anything to play for.
Yeah, just because like round robin games has finished, but like we have to play some more important games further. So really have to keep our concentration and be focused all the time. So we just try to work on that a bit more.
And finishing in top position, that's a good place to be, a nice feeling.
Well, that's probably like one right step for our goal, but that's not the end. That's probably just the beginning of the real challenge. So we'll see what is next for us.
We will. Thank you and well done.
Thank you.
So that was winning skip Anna Sidorova. Russia winners over Switzerland this morning in the final round-robin game. They will meet again in the Page 1-2 game, but from Alison Walker and myself, Kenny Edwards, thanks for listening.